Hey Jason, what's up? It's available for download on either my Mega Link. You can. I think the link is still in my Facebook group. You can check it out there. Hey Jason, what's up? It's available for download. And then, of course, you could also download it on Arcade Punks as well. Now, at this time, I'm not running at my maximum resolution settings. Normally, I turn everything down. I think I'm at 1080p right now. No, I'm actually at 720p, so I won't get the best possible emulation. Just decided to jump on, have some fun, and chat it up with you guys. You know, there's another system I wanted to test out. So if you guys didn't know, I do have Supreme 1UP in here. This is all the arcade 1UP dedicated games. So if you guys are looking at a dedicated list of arcade 1UP titles, they're all listed here. And I covered this in my last video too. And then of course we have Venom Symbiote. I believe this is all my 4-player games. I did add some consoles in here, but I really didn't want to focus on that. This is the biggest list of 3-player and 4-player games for the Pi 4. Let me see how many games are in here. There's quite a few in here. So all your 3-player, 4-player, and 6-player games are dedicated in here. I only added a few consoles because I felt it was right, but it wasn't the typical thing I really wanted to do. And then, of course, you got all the variants for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2-player, the 4-player for each one.
Look, he makes sure that mommy.
Hey, Eric, what's going on, man? Hope you guys are having a good morning. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back.
Feel for you.
Now, 2D games run fine on the Saturn, so there's never been a problem with these. Yeah, we're running this on Sega Saturn right now. Yeah, the arcade version of this is so much better.
Is it done?
Yeah, honey, it's done. So I took the Pi down to the lowest possible settings this morning. I took it down to about 640. I think it's 640 by 480. Capture card obviously wouldn't pick it up, but I still didn't see any performance increase on this. Ah, screw that game. Let's see. I'm trying to find a different 3D game I can try. Let's try Burning Rangers. Yeah, someone was on a few minutes ago. They were telling me they were having problems with the send-in light gun using a QLED TV. It's, I think he said he had an 85-inch flat screen TV. I can't remember if I've seen anything like that in the past, where there were some configurations or some issues with that. I believe there may have been. I know I've seen some stuff about the projectors. Eric, do you have a gun for IR or a AE light gun? I mean, as far as I know, either one of the guns, I mean, it'll work on any image. I just haven't tested it with the settings to see if there is any type of configuration issue or conflict with a fully ready-made build. But that'll definitely be tested in the next couple of months or so. I think Joel said that he installed it on the Wolfenos Recal Box Pi 4 image. I think that one's fully loaded. I think he said it worked. All right, this is perfect. All right, I was looking for something a little faster so I can just kind of check some performance. And again, I'm using this on the new Raspberry Pi 4. Looks like there's some audio hiccups here. All right, looks like this game has some issues. Hey Glenn, what's up? No, this is the same one. I'm just testing it on the new Pi 4 with the better performing chip. You know what? Let me log out real quick and let's do a temperature test. It's the same image. Let's go to Overclock. And let's do a live temperature test since I've had it on now for a few minutes. I'm really impressed with this one because it's cooler. You can see my average temps is still 38 degrees Celsius. So I've never had it go over 50 so far. The highest it's gotten has been 49. Yeah, this is the 4 gigabyte Pi 4, but this is the new one I picked up from Micro Center a couple weeks ago. This is the new one that could be overclocked to 2.2 gigahertz. Well, I mean, right now I'm only clocked at 2 gigahertz. Haven't fully pushed it on this image. I pushed it on Wolfenos's image. So there you can see it. It's only at 2 gigahertz right now. But just look how cool it runs. I mean, I do have it on a good fan in a good case, but it's pretty nice. What's your opinion of Recall Box? Well, Redream runs all the Sega games much better. I don't know the system performance as far as the specs. Like, you know, whether Flycast or Redream needs more system resources to run. But Redream is much better than Flycast. And but the only problem is Redream doesn't support any lightgun games. So that's kind of a downfall there. And hopefully they maybe can work on it, integrate it. But as far as Recalbox versus Retropie, I've never touched Recalbox. So I can't say one versus the other. I believe there may be a slight difference in the two because I've seen people get some performances where Retropie has different, in some cases, better or worse, just from what I've seen, some of the posts. Yeah, as far as I've been told, this one has the same performance as the Pi 400. But I haven't seen an actual test. I mean, you know, one thing is to see stuff written down on paper, but the next thing is to see an actual test of how it performs. Have the new Pi 4 tested under the same circumstances with the Pi 400. Yeah, I'm a test guy. I love to see different tests and different results. Sock temperature is still 36 degrees Celsius. Perfect. That's pretty good. I mean, I got a basic $16 case on this thing, so. All right, right, I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now, but we got this is the same one that I released back in January of this year. Let me check. Let's check No Mercy really quickly. Yes, it is. This is the new 1.8 gigahertz Pi 4. And right now I'm clocked to 2 gigahertz. I pushed it to 2.4. I think it crashed. I'm not sure if it booted. I think I pushed it to 2.4 or 23 or 2.3 gigahertz, but it wouldn't do anything after that. Yeah, this runs fine on the 400. You don't need much for this one. I use a standard stack case with this one as long as it has a heatsink and a fan. Oh, you know what? Let me see if crap. Forgot to change the emulator on this one. I'll get the argon case. All right, this one doesn't run well. Let's try Gless 2 and 64. I mean, pretty much with this newer one, since it runs a lot cooler at higher temperatures. Oh, wow. You should pretty much be fine with any kind of case. Again, just make sure you have a heatsink on it. I mean, I'm overclocked at 2.2 when I did my other test and left it on for a number of hours. And it was still at 49 degrees Celsius. So... All right, that's perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch the emulators and then lower the resolution on the emulator. I'm not going to do it on the overall Retropie image. All right, so let's see, set default. No, that's the wrong one. Let's try Glen 2 Rice. And then we'll try select video mode. Yeah, see, it's at 1920 by 1080. That's not going to do it. So let's drop the overall emulator resolution. We're going to take it down to about 720. You know what? Let's take it to 800 by 600. Yeah, let's do 640 by 480. Now, hopefully, my video capture device still works when I do this. All right, let's see what happens. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Yeah, I knew it. I can see it on my TV right now, but you guys can't see it on screen capture because the resolution is set so low now for the emulator. So it doesn't carry over. Yep, I figured that would be the case. It's running really good now. Oh, wow. I wish you guys could see this. Yeah. Gotta lower those resolutions. All right, I'm going to change the resolution. All right, there we go. So you guys should be able to see me now. There it goes, yeah. I was running smooth. Hey, buddy, what part of the world are you in? Oh, of course. Yeah, of course, Glenn. Oh, UK? All right, perfect. All right, what game is this? Yeah, that thing really messed up my resolution. My screen looks all milky and stuff. It looks fine on your end, but so again, I know some of you probably haven't seen this before. If this is your first time either to the channel or looking at Venom, just a few quick takeaways. I want to scroll up here. In fact, you know what? While I'm here, let's take a look at the options really quick. So again, this image is arcade 1-up ready. It's ready for light guns. In fact, there's more light gun games on this than there is Pistolero. Unfortunately, for whatever apparent reason, some of the games don't show up. I mean, they are on the image, but on the emulation station menu, they just don't show up for whatever reason. And then this is my custom script where I can switch to any particular theme I want. I think it's a 920 or 860 gigabyte image, something like that. You have your video smooth script. See, this is what a lot of people don't understand about pre-made images, but you have all these additional scripts in here that will help your system run better. So like this video smoothing script, you're not going to have that on a regular image or stock Retropie. You got the marquee script, splash screens, the Raspberry video output. So this is what arcade 1-up ready means. So this can make your image 4:3. It can make it 5:4. I've had some conversations with people and they didn't have an understanding of what arcade 1-up ready meant, but is that little script right there. Yeah, this may take a lot of you guys either a day and a half, maybe a day or so to fully download it. All right, but this is what I want to show you guys really quick. These are all the little custom menus I added. So as you see down there at the bottom, it says 176 light gun games, but there's actually more on here. The special collection setting. So we have Supreme 1-up, and then you have Venom Symbiote 3. So Supreme 1-up is all the arcade 1-up listed titles up until January of this year. All listed here. Well, I'd say the majority of them are listed here. There probably could be one or two missing. And then down here, Venom Symbiote, this is a large collection of all the multiplayer arcade games. So if you're looking for anything that's 3 or 4 players, or if you're looking for the biggest list of 3 or 4 player arcade games that can run on the Pi, then this is where the list is, where you could find it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice size download. I mean, I think if I ever make another image, I'm gonna keep it around maybe 250 or 500. I mean, it was just a pain in the butt uploading this, and then I found out that Google Drive and their false advertising behinds. You know, they tell you can upload anything and then download it, but come to find out with Google Drive is you can't download anything over 300 gigabytes. It'll shut off. So they'll stop the download transfer. So I spent about 2 weeks uploading it to Google Drive just to find out that people couldn't download it. And so I had to switch it all over to Mega. Now the 300 gigabyte image of this, yeah, you could download from Google Drive, but I think it's like over 350 to 400 gigabytes. Anything higher, no, people can't download it. So it's really unfortunate. But and when I talked to Google about it, they said, well, we don't know what's going on. You don't have any caps or anything. So I was like, well, people can't download it. What's going on? So, yeah, that was a big mess. Yeah, so it took me 3.5 weeks just to upload this due to Google Drive's mess. And then each time I kept uploading it, as days went on, I kept getting throttled because at first my upload speed was like 2 megabytes per second. Then it cut it all the way down to like 700 kilobytes. Yeah, they have different servers. I mean, yeah, you could download it through there or through Mega or whatever. It's a lot faster. But just you still have to upload it, you know, on my end. You know, I'm gonna try something really quick. All right, so we are going to take the video resolution setting. I'm not going to take it down any lower than 720p because if I do, you guys won't see the stream. 720 by 480, 4.3. Let's see if that helps anything. Should. If you guys get a black screen, you'll know why. Yeah, man, Google Drive wasted a lot of my time. All right, you guys can see it. Yeah, they wasted about 2 weeks of upload and bandwidth for no reason. But you know, that's not even a common problem where people would upload something over 500 gigabytes, really. So, yeah, so here's the other thing. So then when I uploaded the 300 gigabyte image, remember I had to upload that twice as well and waste several days during that because I wasn't sure what the cap limit was. At first it was 500 gigabytes, then it was 400. So then I had to bring it down all the way to 327. So imagine how many times I had to reflash my image, delete some games, and Pi shrink it just to find the sweet mark with Google Drive as far as what people were able to download on that. Yeah, Glenn, I got a previous video of it. Oh yeah, I got a big showcase with that one. All right. Let's see if the speed and performance is better. I can't remember if I've actually set the resolution for the emulator lower before, but we should get better performance now. It's still a little choppy. Not exactly 100%. And again, we're clocked at 2 gigahertz right now, not 2.2. Yeah, it's still a little slow. You know what? I should probably, I was reading on a forum today that the GPU can be set as high as, I think it's 700 megs or 900, but anything over 500, it doesn't register. So that's pretty interesting to know. Because I've seen a lot of people overclock the GPU settings on the Pi. Oh, got his butt finally. Yeah, I've seen people overclock the GPU higher than 500. They have it like 600, whatever. But according to what I was reading today, it doesn't even register anything over 500. See, this is playable to me. This isn't too bad. Who cares? He was in the way. Oh, you can almost shoot that down, huh? So how do you get more credits on this game if this is console? It's not like I can put more quarters in here. There has to be a way to pick up extra credits. Look at the wheels on that car. They're all wobbly. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, look at all these innocent people. Oops, sorry, passenger. Or hostage. You ever thought about putting together coin ops? I have, but there's just so much time and making videos and coin ops and there's just more than enough coin ops. I mean, typically when I make an image, for myself, I like it to have some meaning. Like for example, I just don't believe in putting out an image or a build, whenever just for the sake of it. I like for it to have some meaning. I mean, you have some people pumping out builds and images every week, but that's why I did the light gun image. But as far as coin ops, there's so many images already out there for it. I mean, primarily, most of them are already set up, but you can kind of tailor it a little bit more to yourself if you just want to add videos to that. But just making my own coin ops image, I mean, I just feel that there's more than enough out there. Ah, shoot. And just so you guys know, I deleted the link for the first pistol arrow because you could download the Gun for IR special edition right now. I mean, and it has the updated sending software on there. So there's just no point in having multiple links for kind of the same similar stuff. Oh, shit. What the heck is that? Yeah, so if you try to download the older pistol arrow, then from Google Drive it's not going to work. You can just download the new one for AR. I mean, again, that one is preset for the AE light gun and infrared guns like the AE and the Gun 4, but the software on there is updated for sending. But you'll still have to go in there and configure the sending light gun. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot of good racing games out there that would really dedicate to a Pi 4. You know what I mean? I just personally don't see it. I mean, you have a lot of low end games. I just don't see anybody really, just using a specific racing one. I thought about it. In fact, I had thought about it. I was going to call it Speed Racer, but I just don't think there's a lot of good quality racing games on there on the that can really run on the Pi. Come on, car flip. Flip. How come I can't shoot the wheels off this truck? There we go. How the heck? Ah, shit, I only got one credit left. There we go. I want to see some cars flip. Let's see, JT, is this the image uploaded in Arcade Punks in February? Yes, it is. It's the same one. But keep him, yeah, this is the same one. So, but keep in mind, if you're downloading the 300 gigabyte version, there's several games that's been, erased between the 1 terabyte and the 700 and the 327 gigabyte image. Ah, shoot. Oh. With the new Pistolero build, plug and play with the Gun 4 IR, right? Yeah. I mean, you'll have to configure some things based on your own TV, but yeah, it is plug and play compatible. You just plug it in and you can start, going. Retro Lizard set it up as far as the configs. Let me turn this down. Remember, everybody has different living room settings and stuff like that. So yeah, you will have to configure maybe just a little bit, but it is plug and play and ready to go. Yeah, so you got 176. So there's more light gun games here on Venom than there is Pistolero. I added a few more. But this is the full menu here. 20,189 games. And this is probably the largest arcade set here on the Pi 4, 2,866. I could have added a few more, but I really don't like duplicates and clones. On this particular image, there is 282 Dreamcast. And on PlayStation, I think there is... Let's scroll up and see. $276. And then, of course, but this is a good 276 because it got my favorites on here. We got Fantastic Four, and we have Future Cop LAPD. So you guys want a quick tutorial on something? I want to show you guys something. I was thinking about doing a full video on this. I want to show you guys something really quickly. So this is one of my favorite games for PlayStation. This is called Future Cop LAPD. And so a lot of times companies, things like the Mister, I can't wait to see how the Mister emulates PlayStation. I'm really interested to see how that is going to turn out, because I want to show you guys something really quickly. And I did this in a previous live stream with Wolfenos, where we talk about optimization. And then, of course, you guys know there's that new arcade 1-up Killer Instinct coming out, and people love to see perfect emulation. And so I'm going to show you guys here in just a quick second. I don't have my PlayStation next to me so you guys can get an actual comparison, but I'll probably do a follow-up video in regards to this. So let's do... Is it Precinct Assault? Yeah, this is it. So the only way to know you're getting perfect emulation on any type of device is you have to know all the original sounds in video, or actually sounds and glitches and hiccups from every possible game, and that's kind of impossible. So I want to show you guys something really quickly here. If any of you are familiar with this game, Future Cop LAPD. Where'd he go? There it is. All right, so you see that big helicopter or big airplane I just shot down? That's the boss. That's the main boss of this 2 versus 2 thing. He always talks a lot of trash, and the only way you know that is if you actually play the game, on the original PlayStation. But on emulation, it's not present. So the only, I used to think this game was running full speed and accurately on the Pi, but considering I'm really familiar with this game, so again, the only way you actually know if a game is being emulated perfectly is if you're familiar with all the sights and sounds of the original game on the hardware. So no, this game isn't being emulated 100%. Now it looks good, it feels great. Where is that setting? There it is, right there. Yeah, it looks good, feels great, but is this running at 100%? Absolutely not. And the only reason why I know that is because I have the original game and I'm familiar with that particular sound. But I used to think this was running good. So, but yeah, there's a lot of, so I'll do a follow-up video on that just so you guys can see the comparison. But as you guys know, a lot of people mention about perfect emulation and if a game is running correctly. But the truth is, you'll never really know unless you're familiar with all the aspects of the original hardware in the game. All right, let me... I used to sit up all night playing this game. Oh, thanks, Glenn. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate the support, There's a lot of time and work effort put into making these images. And then, of course, the Supreme team puts a lot of work in terms of, making the base build and stuff. But there's just, there's so much that goes on behind the scene to get this stuff working. I mean, it's like making your own console. Yeah, so every time I blow something up, typically the main boss that I'm fighting against always says something, but you don't hear it on the Raspberry Pi. There he is, right there. Got him. Oh, shoot. Did he buy this outpost? Good. I'm going to steal this one. This is a real fun game. I mean, you can literally play this all night long. Yeah, when I first got my PlayStation back in '98, this is all I did. I mean, online gaming at that point really wasn't what it was, so. Yeah, because you could generate tanks and helicopters and... Ah, shoot. He killed me. But anyway, I just want you guys to see that just for a few moments. You notice you don't hear any bosses saying anything, but typically he would talk a whole lot of trash, but you won't hear it because of emulation. Gotcha. Yeah, you kind of got to escort some of these things in here. So. Uh-oh. My guys are getting in. And then, of course, this game has Easter eggs and crap in here where you can add power-up weapons and stuff, so that's pretty cool. All right, let me get these power-ups, and now I'll just beat this guy. Dang, I don't think I have any more points over here I can collect. Nope, that's all mine. That's mine's. That's mine's. Oh, thanks, JT. Appreciate it. Which gun you use? I'm looking for a wireless one. As of right now, I would probably go with a Gun 4 or AE light gun because it's not a lot of setup. And then, of course, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, I would just go ahead and just use a Wii Dolphin bar or a Wii remote. I love that thing because it's Bluetooth, and I know it'll always work for any piece of hardware. Sometimes some of the best things are simple. Oh, shoot. I better get out of here. Oh, crap. Don't kill me. Ooh, boy. All right, I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to send the Dreadnought in. Where is that Dreadnought? There it is. Yeah, and then it also says Red Dreadnought activated. So there's a lot of different system sounds in here that aren't here. But it'll say either Red Dreadnought activated or Red Team's base is under attack. So there's additional sound effects that you guys currently aren't listening to that would typically show up on the original PlayStation hardware. This is Future Cop LAPD. This is one of my favorite games on the PlayStation. Hours and hours of gameplay put in this. Oh crap, I think I'm lost. Where the heck am I? Yeah, you could get hours and hours out of this. This is great for 2 people. See, there goes my guy. They're not going to stop him. He's in there. Yeah, and then they'll say blue base is destroyed. Blue base is destroyed. So, yeah, those are sounds you guys aren't hearing because, yeah, there it is. And that was only the first level. This goes up to 10 levels. But even on level 10, I can just wipe the guy out. But it's very fun and challenging if you don't have the power-ups. Yeah, so you go, my little tanks taking over his base. Gotta love it. And then this is obsolescence. This is my custom script here that one of the guys on the Supreme made for me. This is the one I was telling you about that allows me to revamp my entire image to make it anything I want it to be. So if I wanted to make it Pistolero, I could make this Pistolero right now. If I wanted to do the Christmas theme, I could do the Christmas theme right now with a click of a button. If I want to make it Stranger Things. And then what it does is it's not just changing the theme, it also changes all the music in the background to Stranger Things. In fact, no, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to have to reboot. Let me take a look at something really quick. I'll also give you guys a heads up. Damaso just re-uploaded his last image that fixed several of the issues. Let me see here. Reloaded with fixes for those who had problems. So you guys can currently get that on Arcade Punks from Damaso. All right, we got Raspberry config, online toolkit, emulation tools, controller settings, basic info. All right, so let's go back to, where are we right now? Retropie tools, let's go to Overclock. So this has been on now for about a good 2.5, maybe 3 hours. Let's do a live temperature test. Now remember when the Raspberry Pi 4 first came out, we were getting like 89 degrees Celsius. I mean, look at this. Lowest temp is still 33 degrees Celsius. I am overclocked to 2 gigahertz. That's heckin' nice. That is really nice. Even with a case, you still weren't getting temps that low. .33 degrees Celsius. 2 gigahertz clock speed. Remember, the stock clock speed on this is 1.8. So, currently you cannot overclock above 2 gigahertz if you guys are using Supreme Ultra. If you use this script, it's not going to go higher than that. So you have to do it manually by going into your config text and do it manually. Let's see, we got a RetroArch, run command, show IP, system info. So yeah, this is the full wheel going all the way around. You got PSP. And I think of quite a few of you guys had some problems with the PSP games, and I don't honestly know what happened, but if I was working on another image, I would fix that, but they were working. I don't know what happened. That's why a lot of times, even when I was working with Joel to do Return of the Pistolero, you know, sometimes there could be an issue with Pi Shrinker. Just, I don't know, there's just so many different things that could possibly happen. But, you know, that's why even after you shrink it and you upload it, you still want to download it yourself to, you know, check it out, make sure things are working. But with images like this, it's very difficult to do because it's 1 terabyte. So, got to do the best you can to get it right the first time. Let's see, Mega Drive, Master System. Arcade Classics. Got a lot of my favorites in here. Now, let me pull up Spider-Man. Now, this Spider-Man game is very tricky to run because you got to pick the precise and the correct emulator to get the best settings on it. It's a tricky one. Let's see, where is... There it is. And I don't know why it's not scraped. I mean, the artwork is there. Yes, it does. You can run Conkers on here. Conkers for N64. Is that the one you're looking for? If you want, I'll try it. Yeah, this is a tricky ROM to get running correctly. Yeah, it runs great. I'll try it again. Yeah, I've actually demoed that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, take a look at my Vulcan video. You can see it running